Yeah, let's unpack this. We know AI is rapidly changing how we work, how we create, even how we think.
Definitely.
But it's also fundamentally transforming how we learn and grow professionally.
That shift is impacting the world of learning and development, or L&D, in massive ways. I mean, it's not just another trend. It feels like a complete reimagining.
And that's exactly what we're doing a deep dive into today. We've got a stack of sources here that give us a really clear picture. We've got insights drawn directly from Google's own experience, overhauling their internal learning platform, Grow. And we're pairing that with the forward-thinking research of Kevin Brake.
Yeah, Kevin's perspective is crucial here. His research consistently highlights the sheer scale of this change. We've seen his views develop over time, and they really consistently point to a significant transformation.
So our mission for this deep dive is to extract the most important, nuggets of knowledge and practical steps from these sources. We want to give you a clear blueprint, inspired by Google's experience and kind of validated by Kevin's research, for thinking about how to modernize L&D for this AI era.
And what's fascinating about digging into this material is that it doesn't just say AI will change L&D, it offers surprising details on how you actually approach that change.
Yeah.
And Kevin's research really echoes this, underscoring his view that this is a foundational shift. It's fundamental.
Kevin Brake has stated quite emphatically, actually, and we've seen the data supporting this across his work, that learning and development will be completely changed because of AI.
It sounds bold, doesn't it?
It does. But looking at what Google did and the insights in Kevin's research, it's hard to argue.
It truly is. The core message coming through loud and clear from these sources is that L&D really needs a significant update, like now.
It's not just about teaching people AI skills, right?
No, not at all. It's equally about leveraging AI within the learning process itself, using it to make learning more effective, more relevant, and definitely more personal.
And that Google growth story is such a fantastic case study here. They didn't just tweak their platform.
No, they really went back to basics. They audited their content and made a pretty brave shift in focus to align with where things are going.
So what were the big lessons from that?
Well, their approach gives us, I'd say, 3 key insights, almost like guiding principles for anyone thinking about this kind of transformation.
Okay.
First, the absolute need to prioritize relevance. This meant Google was, ruthless about aligning training with current business goals and the rapid pace of AI tech.
Ruthless relevance, I like that.
Yeah, being willing to prune outdated content that was just, cluttering things up. No point learning yesterday's tech.
Makes sense. What's the second insight?
The second is leveraging AI itself. Google clearly used AI to personalize and streamline the learning experience on Grow, making it much more accessible and impactful for individual employees.
Right. So the learning actually finds the learner, as you put it.
Exactly. And the third crucial piece was fostering a culture around learning. They really focused on getting employees genuinely excited about developing new skills, particularly AI skills.
Positioning learning as a key driver of innovation within the company itself.
Precisely.
And this is where Kevin Brake's perspective really connects, doesn't it? His research reinforces that this isn't just some surface-level tweak.
No, it's a fundamental change in how companies need to approach skills development. That, quote, learning and development will be completely changed because of AI. It speaks to the depth of this shift.
Yeah.
His findings consistently show that L&D departments stuck in the old models, they simply won't be able to keep pace.
And the sources we're looking at, they give us a practical pathway, right? A kind of blueprint inspired by Google's actions, showing you how to navigate this transformation.
Yes, it maps out a pretty logical progression.
All right, let's dig into that blueprint then. Where do you even begin with such a big change?
Okay, so the first crucial step, and something Google clearly did comprehensively, is to audit your learning landscape.
An audit.
Yeah. The objective is really to get an honest picture. What training do you currently have? What's actually being used? What's effective? What's completely stale? And critically, what essential skills, especially related to AI, are missing entirely?
So this involves a deep dive into your existing training catalog, looking at things like completion rates, feedback, those courses just gathering dust in the corner.
Exactly. And importantly, getting input directly from employees and leaders about what they actually need, not just what L&D thinks they need.
And AI can help here, right? It's not just the topic of learning, but a tool for the process.
Absolutely. AI assistants like enterprise search tools or NLP, that's natural language processing, it can sift through huge amounts of data, course materials, feedback forms, internal comms, and it can quickly flag outdated content or reveal true skill gaps far faster than trying to do it all manually. It's exactly how Google likely uncovered how cluttered and, frankly, misaligned parts of their Grow platform had become.
Okay, so step one, figure out where you are, brutally honestly. After that audit, what's next?
Once you understand your current state and those gaps, the next critical step is to craft a vision for AI-powered learning.
A vision.
Yeah. This is about defining what success actually looks like. What specific AI expertise does your team need to be truly effective and innovative in your specific business context?
Right, so this means identifying those non-negotiable AI skills.
Yeah.
Maybe it's understanding generative AI for content creation or data analytics for better decision-making.
Or specific machine learning applications relevant to your industry, yeah. And setting clear, measurable goals, like maybe increasing adoption of a new AI co-pilot tool by 30% within the marketing team, something concrete. And again, AI can greatly assist here. Think AI-driven skills mapping tools, maybe like you see on platforms like LinkedIn Learning. They help match required skills to roles and individuals.
Oh, interesting.
Or recommendation engines that curate highly personalized learning journeys, keeping employees engaged with content that's most relevant to their current needs and maybe their future path.
That strategic clarity seems key. It's how Google pivoted Grow to really focus on those cutting-edge skills their workforce needed most.
Exactly. It guides everything else.
Okay, so the vision is set. You know what skills you need. Then you have to actually build the training itself, presumably.
Exactly. Step 3 is to build vibrant AI-centric content. The goal here is to create training that isn't just theoretical, but fresh, practical, and directly applicable to using AI tools in the flow of daily work.
So we're talking hands-on courses on using specific AI assistants or automation platforms, maybe specialized AI data analysis tools.
Yep. And this requires collaborating with experts, internal or external, to make sure the content is current and genuinely practical.
And based on that audit from step 1, archiving the stuff that's no longer relevant, cleaning house.
Definitely cleaning house. And AI becomes a huge accelerator in the creation process here, too. Generative AI can drastically speed up drafting course materials, creating quizzes, summarizing key concepts.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It can even help create elements for immersive simulations, letting employees practice using AI tools in realistic, safe scenarios before they apply them on the job.
That sounds incredibly useful. Google's reimagining of Grow must have involved developing that kind of practical AI-focused content for their tech workforce?
Almost certainly, you need that hands-on element.
Okay, content created. Now, how do you get it to people effectively? That's often the sticking point, isn't it?
It is, and that leads directly to step 4. Launch a smart AI-enhanced learning hub. This is all about the delivery mechanism, creating a seamless, intuitive, and personalized experience for learners using AI-powered platforms.
So this could mean rolling out a new learning management system, an LMS, that's heavily infused with AI features. Maybe one that integrates right into the tools people use every day, like Slack or Teams.
That's the ideal, yeah. Reduce the friction. Adding smart search capabilities so employees can instantly find the specific answer or training module they need right when they need it.
Not digging through endless folders.
Exactly. Even introducing adaptive learning, where the learning path adjusts automatically based on how quickly or well someone is grasping the material.
Wow, okay.
And AI chatbots can be deployed right within the platform to provide real-time guidance, answer common questions, suggest relevant courses, all without needing a human L&D person intervening every time.
Freeing up L&D for more strategic work.
Right. And AI analytics on the back end can monitor engagement patterns, identify bottlenecks, and help you continuously fine-tune the content and delivery for maximum impact.
Google's revamped Grow platform almost certainly uses AI in these sophisticated ways and to deliver that tailored, accessible training experience.
I would bet on it. That level of personalization is hard to achieve otherwise at scale.
Okay, so you've built the smart system, you have the great content, it's personalized. But how do you get people to actually use it and be excited about it? The culture piece.
That's the crucial culture piece, exactly. Step 5, ignite employee excitement. The objective here is to spark genuine enthusiasm for learning these new AI skills.
And make continuous learning a fundamental, maybe even celebrated, part of your company culture.
Precisely. This means launching internal campaigns that clearly show employees the direct benefits, how this training boosts their productivity, maybe opens up new career opportunities, makes their jobs more interesting.
Showing the what's in it for me.
Absolutely. Offering recognition or rewards, digital badges, formal certifications, even simple shout-outs in company meetings can work wonders.
Right.
And fostering peer-to-peer learning through forums or informal groups where employees can share tips and success stories about using AI. Build that community.
And can AI help with the motivation side too?
It can. AI assistants can personalize those motivational nudges, tailoring emails or notifications with specific course suggestions or reminders based on an employee's role, their progress, their stated interests. And AI can analyze engagement data, maybe anonymized, to spot areas of reluctance or specific teams that might need more targeted support, helping you address potential roadblocks proactively.
That makes sense. Google's focus on making AI skills exciting through Grow, that was probably a crucial part of fueling that company-wide enthusiasm for upskilling you mentioned.
It had to be. You need that pull, not just push.
So you've got people engaged, they're excited. What's the final piece of the puzzle here?
Well, the sixth and final step, which is really ongoing, is to keep the momentum going. This program isn't a one-time launch, right?
Especially with AI changing so fast.
Exactly. It needs continuous refinement to stay relevant.
So this means constantly tracking key performance indicators,
Right.
KPIs, not just course completion rates, but actual skill growth.
And, most importantly, the measurable business impact of the training. Are people using the AI tools effectively? Is it actually increasing efficiency or innovation?
Connecting it back to the business goals.
Always. Gathering continuous feedback through polls, surveys, maybe even analyzing employee discussions in those forums using AI to spot common questions or emerging challenges.
And being ready to ruthlessly refresh content as AI tech and best practices evolve. More pruning.
Always more pruning. And AI dashboards can provide real-time visualization of the program's performance, showing you exactly what's working and what needs attention much faster than manual reports.
And you could even get predictive.
Potentially, yes. More advanced predictive AI could help anticipate future skill needs based on market trends or internal project pipelines, ensuring your L&D program is always looking ahead, not just reacting.
That continuous adaptation is vital. It's how Google ensures Grow stays dynamic and aligned with the absolute forefront of technology.
It has to be a living system.
So let's try and synthesize the takeaways here. Looking at Google's concrete steps with Grow, and then overlaying Kevin Brake's research on this fundamental shift in L&D. It's clear this transformation is far more strategic than just, buying some new AI software.
Absolutely. It's driven by a strategic imperative for the ruthless relevance we talked about.
Right.
A deep integration of AI as a tool for personalization and efficiency, and a real commitment to building a vibrant culture where continuous learning is just the norm.
Google's experience provides that powerful real-world example of how this can actually look in practice.
It does, and Kevin Brake's research really underscores the magnitude. As he puts it, learning and development will be completely changed because of AI.
That transformation is happening right now.
It requires this kind of thoughtful, strategic approach, this blueprint we've discussed, to truly capitalize on the opportunity. It's not automatic.
Thinking about this blueprint and just the sheer pace of AI, here's where it gets really interesting for me, thinking longer term. How will truly adaptive, AI-driven learning like this, how will it change the fundamental nature of individual career paths and continuous personal growth in the future? I mean, if your learning is constantly adjusting to your needs in the market in real time, does the whole idea of a fixed career path even make sense anymore?
That really raises an important question, doesn't it? It suggests a future where skills are perhaps much more fluid.
Yeah.
And an individual's growth journey is less about climbing some predefined ladder and more about maybe navigating a dynamic landscape with AI as a kind of personalized guide or co-pilot.
Exactly. A fascinating thought. If you, listening, are curious to learn more about AI and L&D or maybe Google-specific initiatives like Grow,
where should they look?
Well, you can often find information on Google's official .work blog. They share insights on their work practices there. And major business and tech news sites also frequently publish articles covering these L&D trends and how companies are adopting AI.
Yeah, exploring those sources can definitely give you even more detail on the concepts we've kicked around today.
So if this deep dive into these sources sparked some ideas for you, or maybe made you think differently about L&D in the AI age, We genuinely love to hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know your thoughts on this massive shift. Drop a comment.
Definitely.
Uh,
Like and leave us a comment.